What's the Numbers TV?
He the shooter. Patty Bells, what's up? I see you. What's the numbers is adding up? It's a major decision. Subtract the cap from the facts and let you make the decision. Them other channels keep your brain all confused. You know the first blog you go for your latest urban news. What's the numbers, mob? You already know it ain't 100 if you ain't heard it from Pole Road. What's the numbers, mob? You already know it ain't 100 if you ain't heard it from Pole Road. If you like the content that What's the Numbers provide, first you hit the like button, then you gotta subscribe. If you like the content that What's the Numbers provide, first you hit the like button, then you gotta subscribe.
What's the deal, Pole Road, Patty Bells?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? G Sauce, I see you. Ezekiel House, Cocoa Bread Chris. What's poppin'? What's good? Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend we back again, you heard?
Cocoa Bread was good. Oh shit, back into the building. What's the deal, my guy? You must be on a layover. You must be on a layover waiting for your next flight. Back into the building, my God. D Flea. He said tapping in from the West Coast. Shout out to the West Coast, man. Sean said, what's up, everyone doing tonight? I don't know, man. Coming off that tough loss last night. You know what I mean? The Jets let me down, Zach. We're here to talk about this. Some things going on. Go tap in with the main channel, man. We about to hit 94,000. We got a profile piece up there doing numbers. I just recorded a new, fresh profile piece. Probably drop Thursday. Streets of Wrestler, what's the deal? Oh shit, both ones. All right. 413 checking in today.
What's good? What's good? Chuck Miller, Orlando.
Shout out.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my man Official SPS Music. Got some things in the works.
Shout out. Oh, I'm
Cocoa Bread Chris, can't wait for me on that West Coast. Going to Fig and Figaro. Dang, you going to Fig? Yeah, you might as well go to DR, nigga.
Oh, facts. He like the type of ones he see. He like the ones he see on Fig. He like. You feel
Nigga,
me?
you gonna see way better than DR.
Yeah.
Yo, my cousin got a round trip ticket to DR for $400, bro. JetBlue.
JetBlue.
Yeah, what's there, bro? Come on, man.
You know, kind of late. I gotta talk about some of these things real quick. Hold on 1 second. We're in the building, man. Let me see something. Today's thoughts was good. Yeah, Denver lost. That was crazy. They got some shit now, Cocoa Bread. That shit a fucking trans. They got the chat GP, some shit. Should translate for you. Shit like the size of some AirPods. Damn, I ain't got this shit in my email. Hey, let me know when you're off the phone so we can get it.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah.
You just found out the phone for CNN and Bushwick Bill was both. Well, I ain't know about prone. Peace to the gods. All right. It's good. Today's thoughts.
Trooper J.
My ex Morena is Dominican. I'm good on them.
I think
You wanna go, why don't you just go to fucking nigga? You in New York, my nigga. You could go to motherfucking right there on fucking in Brooklyn, my nigga. My Pennsylvania, man. You don't gotta go to Fig for that. It's the same shit. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, my nigga. You gotta listen to Sauce Walker, man. Some of them other dudes, bro. Like some of these dudes with the ism, they be sending their joints to other states and shit, bro. You wanna go to Fig, my nigga? Oh, that's why. You know why he wanna go to Fig, bro? Because of your profile piece today, man. That's why he wanna go to Fig, my nigga. Cali got the blazers.
Y'all niggas is crazy talking about paying for all that box. Y'all two niggas. Y'all niggas bugged out.
Who, me?
Let's go to DR. No, let's go to Fig.
I just said he might as well go to DR. Like, you gonna waste the money to go to Cali to go to Fig.
Listen, some niggas gotta get it where they fit it, you heard? Some niggas don't got their passport, I guess. Oh, but let's talk about this real quick, though. Let's talk about this real quick. This is crazy.
Look at what? Aaron Fox is back. Excuse me. Yo, that's where my cousin live at. My sister live there, bro. That's where my sister live.
What sister?
In Burlington, New Jersey. Remember when I was coming up during the flood? I said I was at my sister's crib.
But it is in Burlington, New Jersey. It happened in Burlington, Vermont, not New Jersey.
Why I say Burlington, New Jersey?
I don't know, but rest in peace to Lee Fells. But look,
it happened in Vermont, in Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah, this is the article right here. Look at this crazy shit. 2 men were shot to death on Sunday night in Burlington's Old North End, part of a busy night in the city that also included 2 other reports of gunshots and a small arson fire. At least two of the shooters involved
fire at police headquarters.
Yeah, at least 2 of the shooters involved drugs. Noted mayor as a concern during a press conference that these shootings, the killing of 2 people and the serious injury of another, appear to be not connected, but both drug related, and a further indication that the nature of our drug crisis in Vermont has fundamentally changed and must become the state's top public safety and health priority. So, a large group was at a home. Police found evidence of drug trafficking there. Shortly before those killings, Mraz said police responded to the area around 101 Main Street near the intersection with Pine Street. Officers believe 1 shot was fired and witnesses saw 2 men flee. Said it's possible there's a link to the Decatur killings and the Main Street gunfire. Around 2 a.m., a homeless man, what the one that shit that happened in fucking... Well, they got some shit.
North Ave, I know where all them streets is.
Oh, right here. What's this? This is the dude that came to try to light the station on fire or some shit. So they got killed like on Decatur or something in VT, right? Lee Fells, rest in peace to him.
Lee Fells. Wow.
But that's what I'm saying. And listen, it was
Burlington, Vermont, bro?
Yeah. Hold on, matter of fact. I think I got something else in the email.
What's good, Copperfield? Back since he was out there 3 weeks ago. He was in Vermont 3 weeks ago, Burlington?
No, I'm just saying, niggas is getting killed at BT now. That shit gotta be.
Like, it wasn't no like bodies when we was there.
That shit was like the safest state by like statistic wise back then. One of them shits.
They doing shootings and all that. That shit was like
red.
Like when we was there, nigga. Like you ain't even like. I remember when I first went. Like you ain't even want to go out, my nigga. Like that's crazy. I know where those streets is at. Like honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I seen some of the niggas like when I was up there, right? I see some of the niggas that wanted to be down and wanted to be like, even though they was from Vermont, they wanted to be from the city so bad. It'd be like niggas be fronting like, yo, they from like, yo, like you would get to a spot and it'd be like it's a Vermont nigga, a black nigga though, right? Like I met this black nigga in Vermont, right? I forgot this nigga name, but he was he wanted to be the toughest blood that ever existed, my nigga. Dead ass. Nigga had teardrops under his eyes and never have a body. Right? Used to wear the bandana in the joint and all this shit. Like, yo, this nigga here, boy. And honestly, like he got a New York nigga brought him home.
Chris, what's the deal? Copperfield was good.
He's the type of nigga. Like, all right, so boom, before I got there, like he was the only black nigga in the unit, like kind of like, right? Couple, you know. So they were telling me he from New York and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I go talk to him. Nigga ain't from New York. Nigga from Vermont, bro. Like this nigga telling nigga he can't name shit about. I'm like, yeah, this nigga's from Vermont. This nigga ain't from no fucking New York. But then he like that nigga was like super blood. So I could see like how like the trainer, like say some of the niggas that I might have been locked up with, because there was a lot of niggas that was like honestly absorbing our energy. Like Vermonters, they were black niggas, but they never really like experienced like New York street shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was back then. This shit's different.
So I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. All of that, these niggas that came home and they'd rub that off on the next generation and generation.
But some from Brooklyn though, the rapper. He from Brooklyn. He was living out there though. But let me just play this clip real quick. He was living out there. I think he got it to. You gonna hear this shit?
I want us to name these individuals, but we know that is is something that is a component of being transparent in these events and giving that information to you. The other individual was Khalif M. Jones, 27, associated with Stowe, but has a history here in Burlington, a long history, arrest history for robbery, aggravated assault, sexual assault, DUI, and other crimes. Right now, we believe that this was an incident in which Mr. Smith was killed by Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones may have been killed by a third person who was at that scene. A firearm was recovered with Mr. Jones. We believe that was the firearm used to kill Mr. Smith. And the firearm that was used to kill Mr. Jones is not currently accounted for, although we have found ballistics evidence indicative of more than one firearm at the scene.
Yeah, bro, they ain't never, like when we was there, bro, like it was the murders that was happening was either like some domestic shit or it was most likely domestic, but it was very rarely did you like they talk about ballistics, murders, like they homicide people wasn't really, they were investigating like maybe somebody killed their grandmother or some shit, like a kid killed his grandmother or a husband killed the wife or a wife killed the husband.
But look, son's from, they trying to say son they got killed first. They trying to say son from Brooklyn shot, son from that from Vermont, and then somebody shot him. That's what they, to me, that's what the traveler trying to say, right? Because he got killed and he got killed, and then they can't find who killed the second dude, right? The Leaf L. So
yeah, that shit is nasty though.
That shit just show. It's still niggas going up there. Look like it's all, I don't know. That shit crazy, bro. That's Vermont shit. It ain't like it was.
I ain't gonna front. Our homie, did he tell you about when he went up there for the reunion?
He told me something about it a little bit.
Like he told me, like when he was like he went to like he felt like he said like the club scene was like totally dead. Was mostly young, and like downtown was like a ghost town. But maybe they hang out because those spots is over there. What he talking about was when we used to go to over there by to get the soul food at. Remember
What?
the Dairy Queen and all that shit over there?
What about that?
The Old North End.
That's where it happened at?
Yeah,
that's
the Old North.
The
Old North. Yeah, remember when we used to go to the chicken spot?
Yeah, but I remember in V, they had like a little part that they would say like that was the hood, but it wasn't really the hood. It was just where, like
it was over there by Dairy Queen.
Yeah, it was just where like it wasn't no hood in VT. It was just like where all the drug dealing was done. A lot of over air drug dealing was done.
Whites and blacks in VT, nigga.
That's all it is. But it ain't that much black people like that though.
I mean, now it's more and more.
Yeah, it's more
black and Spanish now because like a lot of New York, like it's put like this. I know a lot of New York niggas that went up there and got trapped. Like they started fucking with them. Right next thing you know, they live there. Them niggas. I seen niggas in New York come up there to hustle, become fiends.
This shit crazy.
Way more whites than blacks. It's a lot of mulatto babies in Vermont, nigga.
And even now, they said that's only the 12th and 13th incident of any gun activity in the whole city of the year. It's just that this one was a double murder. But that shit only had 12, 13.
It says a baby war zone. I can't believe that. I will not believe that.
Bro, they said it's the 12th. They said the shooting where dudes got murdered and the other shooting downtown were only the 12th and 13th shooting of the year. Any activity of the year. Gun activity. So that's the whole city.
That means like once a month, bro.
Yeah, like, and that's just like on certain part of town. That shit don't really happen. Like,
and that's the Old North End. Like, I'm gonna tell you, this is over there by you've been through. Like when this shit happened, you've been there. You've been through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been all through that shit, but that shit was so long ago, like fucking 2005. I just remember like how shit looked. You feel me? I don't remember the streets and shit. I remember.
You ever went by the projects out there?
What projects?
They got a little project. See, you probably blinked your eye and it just was gone, like boom. You know what I'm saying?
You see, I wasn't no townie. Y'all was fucking with the townies. That was y'all thing. That shit sound like the town. I remember that part down there was nasty, but that shit wasn't no hood. Like as far as like good,
like that. Yeah, it wasn't like niggas, but they got like little buildings. Like
yeah, it's like when you walk around out there, you don't feel like you got to worry about getting ran down on a shot. Nah, you feel me? Nah. VT hood ain't like that. Like
and maybe it is now.
Maybe it is now. Yeah, I don't know.
When we was there, was nothing like that.
It's a fact.
Maybe now.
And them white boys wasn't walking around with guns and shit. Like, they might have had some of them shits in their crib, but
yeah, I went to a white boy crib out there, bro. Gardner.
He had guns and shit, jet skis, all type of shit.
If Miggs was here, if Miggs was in the chat, Miggs would know. This white boy was a wild boy. This white boy was a party fucking animal. He remind me of Stifler from fucking what's that shit? American Pie. This white boy here, Gardner, yo, he have a party for 3-4 days, my nigga. I'm talking about, yo, you can sit in there. You can sit in there, bro. You can bring, yo, if I was like back then, my nigga, you could bring at least maybe a 9-piece in that motherfucker. And sit I'm saying back then.
Yeah, we ain't gotta get into those stories too much. Yeah, you ain't lying.
And sitting there for like 3-4 days. And his crib.
But I'll say this though about that. If we was back, that was almost 20 years ago, right? And if the rapper that got killed, they trying to say he from Brooklyn originally, right? So that means 20 years later, niggas still out doing the same shit we was doing back then. You feel me? Like that shit, you know, nigga, that shit so burnt out by now, B.
But the scale ain't the same.
That shit so burnt out by now, son.
The scale ain't the same, bro. The magnitude ain't, because you got a lot of niggas out there that is reaching for crumbs.
No, they probably burnt it out. Everybody cutting each other throat, price, probably, you know what I'm saying? That shit probably nasty out there.
Yeah.
And then they probably secluded to a certain area even more nowadays. Because niggas ain't paying for them big, nice spots up on Winooski and Maine and all through that shit. Like, they're not paying for that. Loomis and all that.
The streets of wrestling is going in.
Yeah, you right.
God damn, what?
Nigga never saw the crumb. Talking about 100 niggas. Crazy.
He going in, ain't he?
He watching too much on Power, man. Power and money and powder. They want that money. Yeah.
Going in, ain't he?
That shit was going for more than that, though. Shit, so if you did it right in the street and fuck it up in VT back then. I don't know what they doing now. That shit probably fried.
Yo, man, I ain't gonna front. Poe is my witness. Yo, we had motherfuckers bringing us 80-inch TVs, bro.
Facts.
Dead ass, my nigga. Like 80-inch TVs, nigga.
Man, I remember when them niggas was stealing. That shit's still the craziest. Niggas was stealing whole steaks and bottles of Clico out the store. Like, dozens of them shit.
Yo, my bro said one time when they said, yo, man, he told my mom when I was in jail, he said, yo, mom, so I used to go up there, so all they used to do was eat steaks and drink champagne every day.
Yo, niggas had so many steaks, niggas had to throw them shits in the backyard to keep them in the snow to stay cold. The fridge was full, too full to freeze all that shit. Niggas had the steaks in the snow.
Every night, my nigga, steak, salmon.
I'm like, y'all niggas is getting they ain't even running down. Y'all niggas stealing all this out the fucking supermarket.
Mix, there you go. We ain't good though. We eat steaks every fucking day. Hey, Mix no Gardner. I was telling him, yo, Gardner was a party animal. Mix, we done went over. I remember, yo, this nigga had an arsenal in his crib, bro. This nigga got I was scared. I'm like, yo, I said, this nigga could go. Cause this nigga
them niggas some cool white boys though. I ain't gonna front. That's one thing I'll say though. That's one thing I will say. In VT,
take everything from me.
Listen, in VT, that's where I met the coolest white boys. I ain't gonna lie. And the girls was fucking with niggas in VT too. Like that was like the least racist. Now I don't know about the law enforcement and all that type of shit. But I'm talking about the people. There was a lot less. It didn't feel as racist as other areas. I met some cool white boys up there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, when Miggs took me over to Ryan Gardner house, right? Well, to do Gardner house, right? So boom, like we in there rocking. I ain't gonna front, we rocking heavy. But I'm like, yo, this nigga showed me his gun collection. I'm like, this nigga could rob and kill us for everything we got.
Yeah, he had a nice gun collection. Facts. But I didn't know if it was legal to carry or not out there because I didn't see too many people with guns. Maybe once in a blue. Like, was it a legal state, VT?
Nah, yeah, VT is like here, like open carry and shit. It's easy to get a gun there.
Oh,
you don't have to go show license or some shit.
Like I know I see the rifles in everybody's crib, but I know some used to have a handgun too. I'm like, what the fuck?
I had everything. I said, oh my god, like this nigga had like ARs, techs, all kinds of shit. This motherfucker had crossbows. I'm like, yo, this nigga, we go show me this shit. I said, yo, this nigga could take everything.
Yeah, well, I don't know about now, but I tell you, mad niggas, listen. VT was a funny spot. That winter was just too cold.
Them niggas, like, they love drinking. They drink beer, fucking breakfast, lunch, dinner, with everything.
Like, if I wasn't getting no bread, I couldn't live up there. If I wasn't getting no bread up there.
There ain't nothing to do.
That's why once that shit was done, we was out of there. Like, nigga, this shit, we off this. It's wild cold in the wintertime. It's just a college town. So once you pass a certain age, it's quiet for you.
I can't believe that kind of behavior is occurring I can see it now.
Yeah, I can't believe the violence though. Like I said, that shit was
wow.
That shit was a cakewalk back then.
It was, bro. It was wild. That's wild.
That shit was a cakewalk back then. And the money was crazy. So I saw it's just funny. It's 20 years later, niggas still up there trying to burn that shit down. But now niggas getting into shootings and shit.
Yeah, I swear to God, me and Mig stayed at that dude's house about at least 2 days. We stayed overnight, bro. That shit was crazy. I'm like, yo, everything. I was like, yo, this shit is wild. Yo, that ain't gonna front. They was partying, and yo, me and me just count money, dogs. I can say a lot, dog. That shit was crazy. They was partying crazy, bro. Crazy. That was wild. That was wild times, bro.
Yeah, that shit was wild times. That was one place that was worth hustling. Not to get caught, y'all niggas got, feel me? But it was that shit was worth, like, if you was hustling, that was a place you wanted to be. I ain't gonna lie. It's better than all them other spots, Albany, all them Connect, all them crazy ass spots when niggas was going, or up that 95 and shit, that throughway and all that, nigga, it's way better than all them shits.
That shit was low.
BT was different. And Burlington was like the main city, like the city part, like where the colleges was at. Everything else is like farms and shit. So if you in Burlington, you kind of lit. But that's why everybody live in that old North End. Not too many people be paying to live where the college kids is at.
I used to think back now. I used to be.
But we ain't never have a crib over there though, and that fucking old North End shit.
Our crib was always like by the college.
Yeah.
Close.
We always had good spots.
Yeah, we did have good spots. I remember y'all had the spot. What was Shorty name? Y'all had the spot at up the y'all. I remember I was out there a couple of times. What was her name? Y'all had the Shorty. What was her name, bro?
I don't know. Don't worry about it, but
y'all remember her name. But I remember her spot.
That shit was deep.
Yeah, that shit was deep, bro. That shit was deep. I remember they had a party in there one time too.
That was the only spot I'd be able to sleep at, because I couldn't sleep in the spot, nigga. I'd be up all night. Like, oh hell.
They had that shit in there too. Brayden.
I thought at any time the nigga was going. But you know what saved niggas is that we was mingling like with the college. We wasn't really like with the straight towny shit. Like, you feel me?
Wow, for real, man? She homeless?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Wow. Oh man, that's crazy, bro.
That's what y'all niggas fucking contributed to.
Oh, but you did too, nigga. Don't say y'all. You played a part too, nigga.
Fuck.
Yo, about y'all niggas contributed to. You played a part in that, nigga.
What y'all niggas.
You played a role in that too, dog.
I was just sleeping there, son. That's it.
Crazy. That's wild, bro.
Got Shorty at a 10 out there. Send us some fucking cash.
Yeah, her crib was nice.
Send us some cash. That shit was nice. Send us a cash out, my nigga.
Y'all had rooms and all that. All y'all had your own room and shit. That shit was in the cut.
I ain't never knock it down though. I'm like, no.
I know some niggas did though. I ain't gonna say no names.
61 people in the building. We about to get to this Jim Jones topic. But yeah, rest in peace, Lee Vales, man. It's crazy because, like I said, not to glorify none of that shit, but in VT back then, that shit was like a super cakewalk. You know, that was a long time ago, like almost 20 years. So in 2023, niggas getting shot, killed out there. That shit different. It's not legal to do, man.
Right.
Leave that street shit alone.
For real. Have fun. Truth telling. We talking about some leg, bro. I just can't believe she homeless though. That's wild. She had some parties though. I ain't gonna front. They party different. They be partying for days, and niggas don't be even wanting to leave. Like, yo, shit, you go get some eat. You go get some breakfast and come back. Oh, what? We would go to Denny's or fucking what's the other spot? Friendly's.
Denny's is banging up there. I ain't going to front.
Banging up there, though. We used to go to Denny's heavy. Denny's and Friendly's. Yeah, or that other burger spot. I think Migs turned me on to. It was a burger spot. Like a burger spot diner.
Yeah, that shit was different. Let me play this real quick.
A name, especially when you don't know me. That's very touchy.
Yeah.
You gotta watch whose names you mentioning out here.
Mm-hmm.
You heard? Yeah. Because my little cousin might not like how you mention my name. You heard? And then he might want to slap a dread out your head just because he don't understand that you using my name for fame, and he don't understand that. He with the bullshit, you heard? When you see me, keep your hand down, you heard? Where you from, New Orleans? You don't play with me like that. People from New Orleans already call me, you heard? I don't like to hear people mention my name, especially when you don't know me. Because that's very touchy. Yeah. You got to watch whose names you mentioning out here. You heard? Yeah. Because my little cousin might not like how you mention my name. You heard? And then he might want to slap a dread out your head just because he don't understand that you using my name for fame, and he don't understand that. He with the bullshit, you heard? When you see me, keep your hand down, you heard? Where you from, New Orleans? New Orleans. Don't play with me like that. People from New Orleans already call me, you heard?
Listen, man. You heard Cabo? You heard what he said?
Yeah.
What about D1? What about D? How you feel about what D1 said about the music and all that shit?
I mean, I'm not gonna take away from his points. He did make valid points. I mean, I don't think because he was mentioning Meek and Reform during the aspect of it, because the other ain't really involved in Reform. You know what I'm saying?
So why Ross and Jim got involved? Because he said something about them, right? The music he mentioned it too, right?
I mean, but they ain't in like Reform. You know what I'm saying? So, but like he
said something about the music gotta grow. So then he say something like that? Not really. He says, right?
Yeah, he did say that. He said that like they're glorifying like murder and drug culture and street culture and shit like that, right? But
Gully with a post. Like I'm gonna put it like this, bro. Like he made a point, but I don't think he had to use. I think he really wanted to get at Meek because the Reform thing. But being that Meek and he probably was looking at that video where all three of them is in the video. How you feel about this comment though? He said, "Where was your little cousin when Rob Davis was on your bumper? Jim Jones, your little cousin didn't do anything to True Life and JoJo." That's what Gully has to say. He posted on his page. I don't know if he posts or reposts or what, but how people gonna bring shit like that up and they gonna say, "Oh, Jim got a crash dummy. You always keep a, saying like, what you like?" But then again, some was on that wiretap. He's still affiliated with who he affiliated with. What you like? That's what I guess is trying to hit at. But it's like sometimes niggas, this is what they do. They just street niggas. This is what it is. They just happen to rap.
That's it. It's entertainment.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's entertainment. You take it how you want to take it, but like I understand where he coming, but you can't blame the music. You can't blame the environment. You gotta look at the root source of all this shit, bro. Like everything's coming to light in the day and age we live in now, especially with massive amounts of information available. The system is fucked up, period. So some of these people are placed in these environments where they feel that the only means for them to survive is to take from others or commit some atrocious atrocities or sell drugs or whatever. But like there's other means, but some people are impatient to wait. Patience is not a virtue for everybody. So when he talks about influence, I'm not gonna say a lot. Hip hop did influence some decisions that I made in my life that I think that was wrong.
No, but you think that's warranted? That response, being that what Son said.
I don't think that Jim response, because it sounds semi-threatening, and then like it's a better way to respond to that than that way. I mean, it's subliminal threatening. My cousin might not like sometimes, even though you're tough, you don't got to display you got to put your toughness on display. Feel me?
Let's tap in with. Oh shit, wrong one. Hold on. tap in with Zip comment real quick because he got something to say about the situation. So we're gonna play that real quick.
Yeah, I seen that.
I didn't know that was like I wasn't up to like I ain't really in tune with that.
It's a difference between a little boy trying on his mother's shoes, walking around the house, and a grown-ass man dressing up like a lady. Let's get to that. Yeah, the little boy, he don't understand the implications of that. But the grown man who already had a shot of pussy before, yeah, he know the workings of a lady. What's going through his mind to make him want to dress up like a lady? Let's get to that. This man right here challenged Rick Ross, Jim Jones, and Meek Mills to do better. This man right here, he challenged them to make better music. Yet, he on the internet dressed up like a bitch. He on the internet grabbing on his fake tits. How dare you to challenge them niggas to make better music, to change up the content of their music, when you, sir, have participated in the emasculation of black men? Who the fuck you think you is, D1? Let's get to that.
Now I'm in total agreement with Zip on this. I find that worse behavior than what he deems that Meek, Ross, and Jim are doing.
Okay. See, I ain't wasn't in tune with the D1 dude. That's why I ain't even know.
I wasn't in tune either. When I seen that, I find that behavior more atrocious than what he deems that they're doing. Because you're disturbing the generation. You're disturbing the prowess of God.
So you ain't mad at the type of shit. Let's say because Jimmy, the project that is making people talk right now is the Ross and Meek shit, right? So is you're not mad at what Ross rapping at 47 years old. You cool. You don't look for every rapper for growth, right? Some rappers got it, some rappers don't. Like you checking into Ross to what Ross been doing. Like how you feel about?
He's been rapping about coke his whole life.
That's what I'm saying. So he might not give you a 444 or one of those out.
Some people might. I mean, but even on 444, Jay talk about selling coke.
Yeah, but it was just like a different.
There's never been an album where Hov hasn't, even though it could be super conscious, where Hov hasn't.
He still hit you with those bars, but you can see how it made a kind of shift. Was in the music shifted a little bit though.
Or even Jeezy.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like, dude. Do you think that's why a response was given? Because maybe what they feel like what Son's saying like has some truth to it or something? Or you think because why would they respond? I don't even know who D1 is. I know who he is now because of what's going on, but that's the part that got me like, I don't know. What the fuck? I would never respond to this nigga. I guess he got some shit going on.
Still talking that ain't reformed after doing a stretch. Like some people, you gotta understand, he might be. You don't know if he's reformed based on what you hear him rap about. But I'm saying he rapping about what was relegated, was relevant to his life. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what made him who he is. So to try to take him away from what made him who he is, you taking away from him, and he's not.
Yeah, like you could start you hating on they eating. I get that part. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. I get that part, but I feel like they made it bigger by even responding.
I mean, like he made it. He what was his original? Like I'll tell you, it was about
too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother. I love you too much not to be honest with you. Are you the face of prison reform?
See,
because are you the face of prison reform? Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light? Which one is it, bro? Which one is it, bro? Because I did a shoe giveaway in my city and gave out 1,300 pairs of your shoes because they said reform underneath them. And I love that you partnered with a major shoe company and you out here pushing prison reform. But now I got to sit here like, man, this man glorifying getting people killed as of a week ago. Like, what are you doing, bro? Lil Snoop really got killed. That broke your heart. You wear him around your neck. Why are you glorifying the same thing? When my best friend got killed, when Carl got killed, New Orleans know who I'm talking about. When Carl got killed, and I had to go to his funeral and read the eulogy and be part of the funeral, and I got back in my car.
So like
Meek Mill, you could do better. Jim Jones, you could do better. Rick Raw, you could do better. I gotta see you do better. Wait. Little man, whoever you is, until you feed the kids where you from for 20 years straight. Don't question Rose. Wait until you buy 10,000 bikes, 10,000 trikes. Give all the young girls who pregnant Pampers for Christmas for 20 years straight. Don't question boss. You heard me, little man? Get that basket off your head so you could think clear, little man. You going viral for speaking on niggas' names, not because of your talent, not because of your gift. Go viral, player, off of your wisdom that you sharing. You speaking on Meek Mill. You said, well, you know how many niggas died this summer? They released self-destruction. This niggas dying right now. It's gonna be niggas don't make it to see in the morning. Get that basket off your head, boy, and come together with real niggas around the world. So when your grandma need a kidney, nigga.
Man, D1, man, you was a hater, bro. You was a hater. You make that shit sound good, but bro, you was a hater, man. It's always you backpack, tree hugging.
Meek Mill, you could do better. Jim Jones, you could do better. Rick Raw.
Jim Jones, you could do better, brother. I love you too much.
He said Jim Jones too. All right.
So what I'm saying, the thing about it is, because it's the prison reform thing sparked the whole shit. So he looking at it from an aspect of Meek Mill being hypocritical because he talking about shit that could send niggas to prison, but he wants to get niggas out of jail. But Meek, he came out and said Meek had a respectful response, and he understand. Because Meek said I was rapping about that shit before, so I got Meek explain why he got involved with reform, but. Like I said, man, these niggas still gotta eat. They still gotta pay their bills. They still gotta maintain. Now you could be smart enough to understand that these niggas ain't living none of the shit they talking about. Especially when they talking about drugs. And they may be talking about getting a nigga murked. They ain't living that shit either. Because they see what's going on.
Well, maybe not the older rappers, but these young rappers are getting locked up for murder all the time.
Young Thug's fucking lyrics are being used. This guy got accepted to be used in his court case.
Fair.
So them niggas ain't trying to do none of that shit they talk about. It's entertainment. So, what I disagree with is then if D1 if that's the case when he talks about this shit, what I disagree with is then why are you not going after the entertainment industry like the movies and shit? Because they put out movies like American Gangster, Scarface, Paid in Full, Juice, whatever. Menace to Society, Clockers, Power, The Wire. Then all forms of negative media, even Law and Order. Law and Order, you can watch Law and Order, and it might be some street shit in that. So to attack these black men making money off of their musical talent, why are you not attacking them Hollywood actors and Hollywood producers producing these stereotypes that people can visualize and see every day on a daily basis instead? Because I'm going to ask you this. What's more of an influence? And I look at like a lot of, I'm going to be real with you, in the 80s, right? When I was coming up under my cousins and shit, and I was a little nigga, them niggas used to watch Scarface like all the time. That was more influential to their street. Scarface and the Godfather. That was more influential to their street
Yeah, because rap wasn't about that back then. You know, shit evolved. You know how that go. You know, now it's the music.
Now I'm talking about back then in the 80s.
Yeah, I'm saying now it's the music that people.
80s, the bars wasn't even. It was all about partying. You got Run DMC, I'm Bad. It was battling.
Exactly.
It wasn't street shit. So them niggas was watching Scarface and Godfather.
Yeah, but I'm saying shit evolved from then. Now they listen to music.
And
bro.
blaxploitation like the Mac and all kinds of shit. Then, bro, they was watching Scarface, the Mac, fucking all those. It wasn't even no hip hop. Wasn't even talking about no street shit. You ain't getting to that to like G-Rap and NWA, and they still wasn't really talking no. The drug shit of that Curtis Blow was Future back then, because his name was Curtis Blow because he sniffed a lot of blow. We were talking about getting skied up. They was users. Them niggas was users then. So when they talk white lines, it's talking about fucking sniffing coke, my nigga.
They did 35K the first week, man. So maybe they gotta try something different. He said if it was 350K, I would have posted it. That's what Meek said. He said, I'm not dropping music in a controlled music environment no more. I'm doing some independent shit. That's what he said. He got a post about it. He talked about it.
Yeah, he got a post saying that they need to drop like. But see, you know he want to fight. You know who came up with that blueprint first? Before everybody?
Beyonce be doing it crazy now.
You know who came up with that? What's that dude named that Puff took Cassie from?
Ryan Leslie.
Ryan Leslie came up with that. He the first person to ever do that. All Les.
Oh, they got the bad.
All Les, the first person to ever do that.
Because that's what sells. That's their image. That's what sells for them. That's what they get shows and get money in their pocket for. Get booked for shit with their image that they, you know what I mean? So, hey. You taking shots at my image, you challenging me, you know what I'm saying? You trying to stop my bread. That's how you probably looking at it. Like, so we got to respond to this thing.
All right, Ben Frank, I'm going to respond to that. You said, look at Hov and Fifth. Niggas getting a bag another lane. Why keep doing and saying what you advocating against? Fifth is fucking showing motherfuckers. Fifth is showing street shit on TV, dog.
Yeah, or it could have slowed down for him in music, so he had to go to TV. You know what I'm saying? Because he might want to be in music.
His shows, I ain't gonna say glorify, but his shows show an in-depth perspective on street culture? Yes or no?
Of course. But see, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I'll tell you that I'm not mad at him doing any TV shit. Because if he don't do it, somebody else gonna do it. You understand what I'm saying? So he might as well get the bread. I'm not mad about how many stories they got? What about it was mob flicks forever, right? Now it's street shit. Like it is what it is. People love a gangster story, so there's always gonna be that content out there. So I'm not mad at him for getting like promoting that shit on it's on cable network. You gotta have a subscription to see that shit.
And yo, now you can go on Tubi, bro. Everybody, I mean, it's everybody. A lot of people within the culture has been watching Tubi. All kinds of street
Who's
shit.
living that way though? Meek might be rapping about that, but me going to a penthouse somewhere driving foreign cars, he not living like that. He chilling.
Meek said the house he sold Ross in Atlanta, he never stayed in.
They just rapping about it. They kids go to private school and shit. You know what I mean?
Fact.
He not living that way now. They might have armed protection and stuff, but that comes with the business they in.
Yo, Meek got with Robert Kraft and them other people, and they didn't invest in Meek. Meek's money is in with those people, bro. Trust me, man. For him to fly private and to live the life he lived, he getting some kind of money, bro.
Yeah, I don't got Tubi. It's free though, I think.
It is free. Hov ain't on Flushing, no. Hov in Malibu. Hov is in Malibu. My point, Hov 444, he ain't catching one body and made a bag.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that from everybody though.
But Hov sold a couple bricks on 444.
And I don't even like that album like that, but
he may not have catch one body, but every album he had, he sold a few joints on that motherfucker.
Who always called London?
That Hov in Malibu, nigga. Hov got the beach in his backyard.
Nas
life is good. I mean, Nas been. I'm gonna tell you this. Nas albums haven't always been street, but Nas is a prime example of. Nas definitely showed growth. I can say that.
Yeah, he started showing growth before a lot of them.
A lot of them, though. But the albums he showed growth on didn't sell.
Exactly. But it set him up for the longevity he's having, though.
I would say that, yeah, it did.
You know what I mean?
Because
the game didn't stay the same. The game went places. Like, you understand?
You look at Illmatic, it was written. I Am.
That's why Nas was able to do a song with Fabio Foreign. You understand what I'm saying? ASAP Ferg, shit like that. Like, that's just because he done, you know what I'm saying? His growth started a long time ago.
I agree with that.
That's why he's still dropping music like that. Like I said, I don't think they're all of that, but he's still feeding his fan base. A lot of rappers don't do that as they get older, you know what I mean?
Don't feed their fan base?
Mm-hmm. Like let's say this next topic we talk about, right? Let's go on to this. Matter of fact, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So, because you know you fuck with Jim music, so it's like, did you think by them leaving Jim off the top 5 Harlem, and don't say Jim from the Bronx and all that, like, you know, say he as a Harlem rapper, that he should have been on the list? They put some guy named Trigger P, Trigger J.
Not Trooper J.
Trooper J, right? Mike Boom or some shit they said. And
Mike Boogie. No, but I ain't front. I talked to some niggas about. I talk like they said like they were talking about lyrics like bars, like and like now niggas they talking about coming up. Now
you think they look at Jim like because he wasn't a rapper back then, like Mase?
Yeah, both of them had Jewels.
They said Cam said Jewels could have been the next Jay-Z, the next Hov for his age group.
Yeah, I think so too though, because you gotta look at the influence that, like, I'm in front. Santana had a lot of young niggas with the fucking bandana, shit like that, the napkin shit, all kinds of. He did. He had a crazy influence.
But you think Jewels was a bar spinner like that?
Huh?
You think Jewels was a bar spinner like that?
I'm gonna put Jewels in more Nas. He had bars. Cause I'm in front. Like I remember, like him and Cameron was killing the freestyles. He had bars, and he would have got better. But I think he had what Nas had. His production value.
That's what I'm saying. Did he have more bars than J.R. Ryder?
Not punchline bars. I think Jewels can make better songs than J.R.
What about Hell Rel? Back then?
Close. Jewels can make better songs.
Jewels was more of a star than them. But
yeah,
I ask you, Hov was like a star, but he also had phenomenal bars back then. He got his bars was what set him apart from a lot of people. So you put Jewels in that same category, like back then, you know, T.I.
We saying like bars and style. Like Jewels possessed both of those.
Yeah, he got the style part there.
You gotta say Hov made himself marketable
Like all the leg back then, fuck with Jewels for sure.
They did, definitely. They did. And that's why Mase even said it too. Like he said, yo, I knew his Mase experienced that. But I think they like people are now experiencing Jim bars and respecting Jim Mike, but they going up like basically, you know, they basically saying like this dude Trouble J, they battled that nigga. That nigga probably beat them niggas.
But Jim got more of a career than 3 of the people on that list.
No, but they talking about out of Harlem best rappers. They going bars. Like you want to be honest, like I'm gonna be real. Like they both. Well, Cam said Gruff. I'm a Gruff at that one point in time. Gruff was that nigga. I remember when Gruff was 10. Gruff was 10 this shit up.
Gruff had more bars than Vado?
Back then, like, yo, Gruff was like, yo, back then on the mixtapes, my nigga.
I'm saying, who you like better, Gruff or Vado? They both from Harlem.
That's a tough, because I fuck with Vado too. You know what I'm saying? But Gruff, like, I'm going back, like, because Gruff was.
So you fuck with more Gruff shit than Jim shit? What you saying?
Not, I mean, because Jim shit is more now. Gruff shit is mad. Oh, I got some on my old school playlist. I got some Gruff shit.
Gruff got classic verses on Cam albums too.
I got some Gruff shit. I got some old Gruff by himself. I got some Gruff freestyles from Clue on my shit called Golden Era.
So you got Gruff over Big L?
No, I don't got Gruff over Big L.
So you got Big L over Vado and all those dudes like that then?
Yeah, I got definitely.
He's number 3 for Harlem in your eyes, Big L?
Behind Mason Camp. I mean, ball wise, I'm gonna put ball wise. We gonna go Harlem. Ball wise, I'm taking Murder number 1, and then I'm gonna take L. Cause L don't got a body of work, but even though Murder body of work isn't as extensive as Cam's, but it's more extensive than L's. Murder was that nigga.
So you saying it's more quality over quantity for you with Mase and Cam?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Murder.
Because Murder don't got shit after that first album.
I'm talking about I'm going everything.
You going freestyles, Bad Boy Clue freestyles,
everything,
and shit like that.
Everything, features, all that. Like Mase
got 2 of them. Then I put 2 of them. You going like with that Mase and shit.
I'm going with Murder. I'm not going P. Diddy made me.
And that's enough to give him the number 1 spot?
I'm talking bar wise. We talking bar wise. Bars.
Go ahead, stupid niggas, go and fuck with them chicks. I'm the third little pity. Come on, bro. Like, he can't have bars after that.
I said,
forget bakery. I got pies and cake. Come on, Cam got bars after that. Yeah, whole Dipset run was after that.
I'm gonna go Murder number 1. You might go Cam number 1. I'm going Murder number 1. Going Cam number 2.
Mase was ill. It's hard to put anybody, but Fat Cam back then. Let me know when all that.
No.
Cam was getting crazy back then with the bars. I ain't gonna lie. When Jim threw the tape out the window, they had the NBA levels on and all that. Remember?
Bathgate was nice. I fuck with Bath. I used to be at my man Future crib with Bathgate.
Bathgate was nice. Short ass catalog though, and he was alive. Nothing happened to him.
I'm just going off like Mase was
Big L smoked Jay.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Mase, I feel like this. If you want to be technical, even Big L came out before Mase. But Mase
Big L smoked Jay though in the freestyle.
Listen to this. Mase made you pay attention to Harlem in the rap game. Before Mase, niggas wasn't paying attention to it was either Bronx or Brooklyn and Queens.
Yeah, all hip hop was 20, 30 years old at the time, 20 years old. But it needed to grow.
Mase made you pay attention to Harlem, my nigga.
Jay cleaned up Mase, though. Jay cleaned up Mase, and L cleaned up Jay in the freestyle.
But L cleaned up Jay way before Jay cleaned up Mase, bro.
I'm just saying, he cleaned them up.
Cleaned up Jay way, if you want to, that battle was way before.
But he cleaned them up. Hov ain't want to spit no more. Pause.
When it was on,
Hov ain't want to rap no more. He had a good first verse, then he started, and
That's
Yo,
when
smoked him on that.
Big L said, "I'm bringing my man." Big L at that time, Big L was the biggest star. I'm bringing my man Jay-Z with me.
Yeah.
Did he say that?
And he ran laps around him.
He didn't say that.
He wrapped laps around him. Well, took it further.
I agree with the top 3, and I might go Jewel's 4.
Jewel's 4?
I don't know. I might go Max 4.
I'm not ball wise, yeah. I guess ball wise, yeah.
I might go. I think Max would have been a bigger star than Big L. I mean, Jewel's. Honestly.
Who?
Max B.
He definitely would have been a big Max got balls though?
Yeah.
What balls he got? Singing?
Nah.
Like, come on. The wave? He got like niggas trying to touch the birdie. They can't touch the birdie. That like, I'm Tom Brady, you would touch the birdie. That's what his favorite shit, blow me a dub.
About to blow me a dub.
Old washed up with no all straight. She don't got a revolve. She ain't got a conscience. Like,
I ain't gonna front. As far as melodies, oh my God. Max got that. Hands down.
I don't know if Max will be in a top 5 ball spitter.
Nah, not balls. I'm gonna go Jewel's. He said Jewel's 4. I'll go
Davies?
I might go Votto, bro.
Votto 5th? That's big for Votto making a top 5 Harlem. So no Trigger P.
I mean, I could go Mills, but like, I mean, they don't really
Trooper P.
I don't know Trooper J, but I go front. I did my research on Trooper J, and I did my research on Mike Boogie, and from what like all I say, people within the same age group as Cam and Mase and me and Cole to an extent that know who Trooper J is, said that nigga was a problem. I fuck with Dizza too. Dizza nice.
Who? Smoke Dizza?
Yeah, Dizza nice. Dizza got balls. I don't think Rocky, nah. I don't really.
Dizza don't really got balls, but he grew into it. Like, I remember he couldn't rap for shit when he first started. He used to be on that mad running around mad cyphers with T-Rex in the back in the day. He wasn't even a rapper.
Casa.
He was just a nigga in the crowd. Casa been rapping forever. Casa was one of the nicer niggas back in the day. He just still looked like back in the day, so he never blew up. I fuck with East, but I don't know if I got East. Damn.
You got East over Votto?
Back before, I would say no, but currently, like, I might listen to more East if I do than Votto. Like, East might come across.
Call himself the Jeezy of scam rap.
Who?
Votto. He said that in the interview. He the Jeezy of scam rap.
Now, back in that Troy Ave era, Votto was like one of the names you would hear too.
And Votto, because that's when he's fucking with Cam, you win. I think Votto made a mistake fucking with Khaled. He should have stayed with Killer. I think Votto made a bad mistake leaving Killer alone.
But Cam said he did some funny shit. Like, he said something about Jewel's too. Like, he had to lock him in the crib. He wouldn't let him make the best song.
He said that like Jewel's work ethic was like he just don't release music. He said.
Yeah, I don't know why he do that.
He said Jewel's got like 800 songs. He said I want to hear it as a fan, but and then
he could listen. They said the same thing happened with the Wayne album. He was supposed to do, like, Wayne was waiting for him to finish verses and he just wouldn't do them. Like, in a timely fashion, you know, Wayne worked real fast. That's why in the window they had to drop that album and it didn't come out.
And he said like, Mase don't drop. Mase, the money gotta make sense for Mase to do anything. That's what he said. Mase money's up. That's why I get from this shit. Mase money is up.
That's why he only come out for the moment.
It's different. Like Mase money, like way Killer explained it. Like, yo, they coming with like it's bags that Killer would take. But Mase like, yo, it gotta make like he said, yo, Mase, like he said, Mase said, yo, we already got that though. It gotta be like I agree with him though. I agree with him. Like he know his worth, he know his value. So
yeah, but Cam not looking at that. Cam looking like I could make this and make another one. Like, you understand?
You know what he's looking at too, and then the fact that Mase feel that he got he got jerked on the he got jerked by Puff, so he don't want to never have that happen again.
He's a Cam called Mase. Listen, them niggas chopping up M's together. Them niggas ain't tripping. Them niggas chopping up M's. He said, I asked Wallow.
Because they known each other they played basketball together. Mase is a year old. Mase was in a grade higher than him. When Mase was a senior, Cam was a junior.
Mase was mad.
The game that they lost, huh?
Mase was mad. Cam he passed the ball.
It makes, but Cam was nicer than Mason Ball.
Yeah, Cam willing to make the bag though. But he said, Cam said he called Wallow. Wallow told him a number, and Cam said he got way more than that number. He said I called Wallow to find out what's a reasonable number, something I could realistically get. And he said Wallow told him a number, and Cam said we got way more than that, like some shit. So I guess, you know, made it work.
Made it work. Made it work. They made it work. That's black people, you know,
But like I said, they got an ill dynamic together. They need to do a show together, or they could go on tour together on some podcasts and shit. Like all four of them together, it's kind of good. Like, you know, they had a good synergy between them. I
don't think they slighted Jim. I don't think Jim would put himself. I think Jim would have them two in his top 5, and I think Jim would have Cam, Mase, and Jewels in his top 5 Harlem rappers.
I think Cam be looking at shit like this with Jim. Like, yeah, that's why I had to separate myself. He be wild. He too emotional type shit. Like when Jim wilding on D1 talking about his little cousin and all that. I think like Cam like shit. I'm glad I'm doing this. So they don't fuck with each other. It's crazy to see because if you remember Cam from back in the day, Dipset, like them niggas was like Peter. Them niggas was like. You see one, you see both of them videos, all that, like all the old school videos, like you feel me? It ain't my fault remix and all that, right? But them niggas is the big part in there. Them niggas in there together, like you just remember all that shit. Behind the scenes, now it's just like them niggas like fuck with each other.
I mean, Cam back fucking with. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you this.
He said he ain't talked to Jewels in a minute.
Yeah, he said he used to be with 40 niggas. He's really with his day ones, because like basically they first road manager when it was Children of the Corn was Duke the God.
Yeah, he still fuck with Duke.
Duke is like I said, Duke is with them in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like when it was Cam, Mase, and Bloodshed. Yeah. That's Duke the God was their manager. This is before Jim.
Jim might have been around though, just not part of the rap circle. I think he said he knew him in high school.
He knew him, but they didn't start fucking with, like when Cam got kicked out of school and came back, that's when he started fucking staying with Jim and 5H, man.
All right. Like 19.
So with Children of the Corn was when them niggas was still in high school. Like they was rapping then. Mase said he felt slighted. Mase said he always had a grudge with Big L because Big L had a song where I guess he put the eight niggas from Hart, but he ain't put Mase. So he had Cam on there.
Yeah, Steph Ivo in the building.
But Cam was from his block.
He from 1199.
I thought Dub Aura from Queens, but he from all.
Nah, he from the east side, I think, right? Or 5th or some shit.
Dub Aura nice.
Yeah, he ain't on the list though.
Yeah, he ain't. I don't put him in that Vado.
So what about Jay Mills back in the day? They was going crazy.
I mean, but Mills ain't only. What kind of? I mean, Mills got bars.
Man, Cypher days, Jay Mills was that nigga. Man, Cypher days.
He was.
Niggas was rushing in the crib to watch that.
What body of work? What song? What song of Mills do you know? A song. I ain't talking
you picked Mase off of freestyles. You said.
But Mase got songs. He got quotables in too. Mase got hit songs. Mase got hits that you still gonna hear in the club today. When the last time you go in a club and hear a Jay Mills?
Maybe on Lennox, MH Day, MH Barbecue Day. You know, right here. So
you know what I'm saying? Mills had a radio hit. Which one? I remember he had that one song. What's that one
Yeah,
song?
that no shit. That's a fact. There was no hit though. That was not
no hit. They played it on the radio.
They played it in the 3 boroughs. That was it for 30 days. They had a video though. They had a video back then. That's what videos meant, son. If you had a video, niggas would see your video more than hear your song on the radio.
And Vado had a few songs with Cam.
And then he sent Cam that funny text, and Cam cut him off.
He had a few songs with Cam that popped off.
Then Cam said,
Vado got more extensive body of work because you can still hear Vado got video. Vado still drop music.
Also, All Bosses. That was their little series.
And Vado got some supposed to be coming out with
But then Vado got with Khaled. Did he ever drop a single though? He did drop one, like a funny girl song.
Yeah, girl song.
Wow. Yeah. It was quiet after that. He ain't gonna do the Ace Hood with Khaled.
I mean, like, you know, Mook don't got no album. T-Rex don't got no album.
They got some Money Ave compilations. Don't do that.
I mean,
don't do that. They got some Money Ave compilations back in the day. Him, Remy.
Body of work.
Prone to the Dome. Him, Remy, T-Rex.
Lux got some albums.
Huh?
Lux got some albums.
Only shit I remember from Lux is his verse against Calico. That's it. His third verse against Calico.
Well, I'm saying, but Lux got albums though. But Lux is on some more conscious.
Head ice. Y'all going battle rap crazy. Battle rap, they got it sold up.
Definitely. Would you say Harlem got the most battle, the best, like as far as battle rappers, they got it on Smash?
You know what it is though? Besides the Bronx had this energy too. But Harlem back then, they used to be like that. Like them niggas be walking from like hood to hood or setting up battles. It'll be nigga from one project battle. You feel that? They really had a battle culture before all this shit. Niggas going to niggas black blocks, battling them for money and shit. So sometimes niggas just doing it for the wreck. So that was already like, that shit really started in Harlem as far as like the smack and all that shit.
Because it would happen in Brooklyn too, but
it wasn't. You can't really walk to niggas blocks and projects that as much in Brooklyn. Like you feel Harlem niggas getting money, niggas outside drinking. You know how that shit be uptown, B. Niggas, you understand? So that shit was like a really like, it was really, so that's why I think Harlem always gonna have the head start.
And battle rap culture, so Harlem is like, Harlem would be battle rap home base?
Yeah, it's kind of like where the energy started it. You feel me? Besides KRS-One, that was on some industry shit, but like what it is today, like a subculture of the industry of rap, that battling shit, like back then, J.R. Ryder, J. Bills, T-Rex, this before Murder Mook was even battling. You understand what I'm saying? Like all them niggas on the hill, they was all battling, going from block to block. Fred the Godson in the Bronx.
I was behind fucking what's that bar on what's that bar on 45th? Fucking damn, we was behind in the alley behind that shit rapping one time. Oh my god. This is when I was rapping. And I remember I think Lux
was rapping.
Yeah, that's when I rap. This is when I was.
He said Vato's still killing it with Long Run. I seen he got the Che Long Run. I seen he got the label. That's his shit now. Long Run. Vato was on Man Cyphers. I don't know if he was battling like that back then. J Mills was battling. All them niggas used to go crazy.
Now Bronx had some battles.
Casa was what battle rapper back then.
Like from Bronx had some battle rappers too though.
Remember the first shit that happened that brought all the whole little demographic of all the St. Louis niggas, that was an event that was happening in Harlem. With A Verb, the first time they came out here and all that shit was really what made battle rap explode.
All the smack battles took place in Harlem.
Luke and Lux, all that shit. That shit really started like, you know what I'm saying? You can't take that away from them.
Yeah, Harlem definitely home base for battle rap. We said Bronx is the mecca of battle rap.
Bronx is the mecca of hip hop, like you know what I'm saying. So they always got a piece of everything. You know what I'm saying? That's where it started at. But as far as battle rap, like come on.
Yeah, Harlem got it. I ain't gonna front. Because Brooklyn don't really got but Math. Who else besides Math?
Harlem 1, 2, and 3. Shout out my guy Jay Z. Yeah, the bill. He from the Detroit too. They done something that's from Detroit. He like bottle shit going crazy. I remember one time he was talking about going to the ATM and all this. I said, come on.
He said he the Jeezy scam rap.
Took $1 million
Oh,
out the ATM.
I don't know, because I think the G5 boys might have been talking about that shit before him. They just ain't as big as him.
Yeah.
The G5 boys been talking that shit for the longest.
Niggas left Jim off the list though. That's crazy.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Jim Barr's down. If we want to go, there's active rappers from
You
Harlem.
say he was the best improved rapper like the last 5-10 years.
He is. If we want to go active rappers from Harlem, Jim is top 5. It's active rappers. It's
active.
Cam is active. Mase ain't active.
Cam is active?
Yeah, Cam just dropped the fucking mixtape and a fucking Cam dropped the, like 2 projects.
You think Jim sell more than Cam right now? We ain't hear about no numbers.
I will probably say Jim might sell more. Jim got a machine behind him. He will Empire.
So Jim might do more numbers musically than Cam right now?
Yeah.
Because Cam's still active on the show circuit. He still do shows.
And Cam dropped he dropped 2 projects in the past 6 months. He dropped the Lost Files, and then he dropped the another mixtape, like a couple weeks ago.
So is Cam still better than Jim right now when he spits?
And Cam killed that freestyle to the recipe beat though. What you said?
Cam still better than Jim right now, like when they drop their shit?
Yeah, Jim can't fuck with Cam.
Can't fuck with Cam? Some things never change?
I mean, come on. It's like...
What about Mase? When Mase did that song,
it's like
how Mase was spitting?
Huh?
You still like how Mase was rapping when that song him and Jay and him, Jay the Kiss and Cam?
Yeah, Mase got in on that. I ain't gonna say a lot. But like Cam said that they got him and Mase got mad shell songs recorded already.
So you still got Mase that's better than Jim too? Like right now.
I'm not going. Of course, Jim can't. No, he cannot see Mase.
Jim active, Mase not.
I mean, like I said, as far as active rappers, Jim is top 5. But
no, I'm talking about right now. They jump on a track. Who you think gonna have a better verse?
Mase.
Even though he's not active, he's still
it's muscle memory, nigga. When you like Mase is a master craft bar spitter. He taught Jim. Jim said who did Jim say taught him how to rap?
Murder Mase.
Yeah. So Mase is a master.
$$E.
Mase is a master craft bar spitter, bro.
So you still got Mase over Cam too?
Like, nigga, when they was beefing, Cam came with a freestyle. The Mase came with the Oracle. Which one was better?
It took him 20 years to drop that shit.
Huh?
It took him 20 years to drop that.
But what I'm saying, when he dropped the Oracle, like niggas knew who Murder, like he said this one thing, Cam might have could play ball better than me. Cam might have could play, this is what Murder said. He could probably dress better than me. He had clothes, but he could not, this is what I do. He could not rap. Like Mase, he even said today in the thing, right? Like Mase knew he's one of them top guys. So I could probably tell it was always.
So Take Him to Church, the Oracle's better than Take Him to Church?
I'm talking about when they the 2 songs that they dropped before.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Cam's best going at Mase on the song Take Him to Church, or you like
before that shit though.
Huh?
Oracle was fucking crazy, man. What's that beat he rapped on the Oracle? Oracle was crazy, nigga.
That shit was 20 years old though. That was over the Jay-Z shit, freestyle shit. That shit. That one, he went crazy. I ain't gonna lie, but
y'all wasn't around for fucking.
You know you found when you go in the Lord's pocket. That's what Kev said back then. He still said he don't know how he getting his bread.
He said you don't really want to come try the one guy who stayed dumb high for blunt line, the right scene sing alumni. Come on, man. Y'all bugging, nigga.
No, Mase is crazy.
Y'all are bugging, nigga. You talking like I'm talking about.
So Mase got the best verse in that song with him, Jada, and Cam?
Come on, my nigga.
You think he had the best verse?
Oh.
With him, Jada, and Cam.
I think Kiss had the best verse.
Kiss?
Yeah.
So Mase ain't better than Kiss in your eyes.
It's close. Well, I'm talking about if I'm judging it off that era. Kiss is different.
And Kiss don't got no solo songs that's fucking with Cam, let alone Mase.
You bugging.
What hits he got better than Cam?
He got By Your Side. Why?
His best shit is the shit. Knock Yourself Out is his best shit. We gonna make it. Shit like that.
Make it. It's him and Styles though.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of his shit. Cam got bigger songs than Jada.
Cam got Hey Ma and fucking Old Boy.
Old Boy is bigger than any song Jada ever had.
Yeah, it is.
Any solo song.
Well, Old Boy's not bigger than anything. I'm asking this. Out of those three, who got the biggest song?
More Money, More Problems probably the biggest song out of all of them shit.
Not even More Money. Like you don't even have. He got more than More Money, More Problems. More Money, More Problems. Huh?
His own song. What's the name of that shit? Bad. But that one. Yeah, that shit.
You feel so good.
Feels so good. That shit probably bigger than. But I think I don't know. I gotta check this. Old Boy got played crazy.
Old Boy, but I'm telling you, Mase got.
Oh, is Ballin' bigger than both of them though? He said Ballin' the biggest.
Ballin' is big though. Ballin' is big.
That's what I'm saying. Ballin' is bigger than both of them niggas' songs. How can you
now,
not?
Ballin' might not be bigger than. Ballin' is big though.
How you don't put him on the list? He got the biggest song in Harlem.
Who?
Because who will have a bigger song than A$AP Rocky got a bigger song in there?
Than Jim? I'm gonna say Ballin', Old Boy, Feel So Good. Those are some big songs. Those are big songs.
Feel So Good went crazy. 3-time platinum or some shit. His album went. His single probably went platinum too.
Who, Mase?
Yeah, Feel So Good. He did three. Platinum. He did like four-time platinum his first album.
Yeah.
So Cam did, I think, what, 1.5, 2 million or some shit for this shit on Rockefeller?
Yeah. Welcome Back did numbers, nigga.
That shit was no hit though.
It wasn't
Welcome Back wasn't no hit. It was alright for the time, I guess, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. He kind of never went back to that Murder Mase, so it's kind of like. But he did kind of spell that song.
The biggest song for Harlem. They still play it in arenas.
That's what I'm saying. So if he got the biggest song ever for Harlem, how he not on the list? That's crazy.
You said Ballin' is the biggest song from Harlem?
That's crazy. Yeah, the Streets got Cam for the win. Because Cam had that whole run with Dipset.
You gotta give my man Big Avell and Stack Bundle some props for Ballin'.
Yeah, if they don't got no songs like going crazy.
Oh yeah, I remember Mase was on the G Unit mixtape when he was supposed to be signing with 50. He did us talking on that too, though. Mase always had bars, bro. Always.
Shit with Total or whatever. He wasn't.
More, I could game any whore. Wouldn't have to spend a penny for a Demi Moore. It's quite absurd. Oh my God, man.
Mase was been talking about tricking though back then. Total with it all up. Remember, he been.
Put it on my tab. Yeah, he was really the epitome of it's Harlem niggas. Yeah, definitely. Because Cam even said that. He said that we grew up on that Snoop Dogg, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, but then this nigga start fucking with Puff. And he's like, yo, Killer, we gotta, like, he said, yo, we gotta start taking them out on dates and doing shit different. He said, but I wasn't with it, but now as I got older, I got, you know.
Come on, I know Max is stacked. Bury Me in My Gucci's my shit. I still play that shit to this day. But I'm just saying, they don't got no big songs that sold millions of records, though. That's what I'm saying. So give me the top 5 career-wise. I
would say they got the 3 biggest songs out of Harlem.
Is he in the top 5 Harlem rapper career-wise, Jim?
Career-wise?
Yeah, Jim and A$AP got to be in the top 5 for that.
Yeah, they definitely. Jim, I will put Cam, Mase, Jim, ASAP, Rocky. And then the fifth spot is like, I don't know. 12s ain't really reached his potential.
Yeah, I gotta go Joel's. He got songs with Chris Brown, big songs. I gotta go Joel's.
You got songs with Chris Brown and but like,
who you gonna put over him? Ferg or East or somebody? Who
really got good songs though? Ferg is
Joel's back in his time,
career than fucking Joel's, my nigga. Ferg might have had, I ain't gonna say ball wise, but it's career wise. Fergus might have had a better career.
Joel's went platinum his first album. Close to it.
Let me look up Ferg shit, bro. Ferg might have had a Ferg. That was a good one. Whoever said Ferg. We got 4.
I'm going Joel's as my 5th. I'm going Mase, ASAP, Cam,
Jim,
and then who was my 5th?
Well.
Oh no. Joel's might have sold more albums than Jim, honestly. Even with his 2-3 albums he dropped. But maybe by now, because I don't think he never had an album bigger than Joel's album.
At least if I don't forget about Diddy.
Yeah, Joel's had that.
We can't. Diddy
that
ain't
DVD era. Joel's was heavy on them DVDs.
Yeah, Diddy might have had the best career out of anybody from Harlem.
All white, car collection, all the jewelry. Remember, he been showing the jewelry all crazy. 1.2 million in jewelry, all the crazy pieces. He was like Meek, a New York version, like without all the super tough shit. He was just also like fly. Yeah. But I don't know if I agree with he could have been a Hov of his generation, though. I don't know.
Yo, I ain't gonna front though. He was more lit than Wayne though at the time.
Yeah, he was. Wayne came to jack they source. Chill with them niggas for that song.
Yo, Joel's was like, yo, I ain't gonna say this is around when I came home.
Wayne wasn't making vape and all that before he got next to them niggas.
All the young niggas in Brooklyn
and all that.
Niggas in Brooklyn was like acting like yo, niggas was the niggas. I ain't gonna front. A lot of niggas was jacking Santana swag, bro. A lot of niggas, man. Bandana under the fitted.
Yeah, Puff from Mount Vernon. His pops was from Harlem.
A lot of niggas with the fitted, the bandana under the fitted, all that. Niggas was, I ain't gonna front. When I came home from up north, even my niggas in the style, they were jacking fucking Joel swag, bro.
Yeah, the bandana to the side is crazy. Yeah, he was crazy.
Yo,
he was rocking that.
One of them niggas.
You ever rock that look? The bandana to the side?
Nah. I never rocked the bandana. I'm gonna tell you, groups, ghetto groups, he was a Joel's like he
groups.
Was Joel swag at the time too.
Free my son, ghetto groups. Trap Buddha was good. See, I got lot 29. Damn, you nasty for that.
Yeah.
What that shit had like a coyote as a logo or something?
Nah, they had the nigga from fucking Looney Tunes, Sylvester the Cat.
Yeah, I knew it was a funny cat logo or some shit.
Sylvester the Cat, nigga.
My son had that lot 20 nizzle.
I never had no fucking. I ain't rock no bandana, man. I rock do-rag though. I had a do-rag under my fitted.
Yeah.
I remember that nigga you had your do-rag on too tight, get the little bumps on the fucking front of your forehead and shit.
He smashed so many girls off wearing that bandana.
Just
yo, you really rock the bandana?
Telling you, Joel's had a monster influence. He did, bro. He did.
The big white tee?
Niggas, the big long. Come on. T.
Or was the Ed Hardy era? With the BB Simon belts and all that.
Big earrings and all that. That was killer. But
that was fab and killer and all.
Yeah. Oro had the big earrings.
Yeah.
Big earrings.
That's funny. He said Max laugh. Max laugh what you else did. I don't know. Influencer was funny. I never did. I might have the Max laugh was funny.
I ain't gonna front. Even when Max came out with the perms, I seen mad niggas getting the perms and shit.
Max had going Nike boot for the crazy, True Religion crazy.
Well, I ain't gonna front. I remember I went to fucking Speed. I went to Speed with my cousins and them. And like we going from Brooklyn, we catching the train back to Brooklyn and shit. Like 3 niggas. Like the train after the club used to be crazy back then, though.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think Max would have had like a French career though if he would have stood out of jail. I ain't gonna lie. I think he would have gave.
Now niggas wouldn't even catch a train to the club. Niggas getting in a car, Uber. Yeah. Back then niggas was catching the train to the club there and back.
I think you think Max? I think Max would have blew up though if he would have stood out of jail. What you think? I feel like he would have took it to the next level. He had his wave. His wave was crazy.
Max would have been up there in that list.
His wave is crazy, and it was just getting started. Like you seen the energy picking up. And one thing about him, he dropped music like nothing, like cause just kept dropping. So you ain't like that last song. He got a new song for you, like.
My shit was Baby Love, man.
He was going crazy. Connecticut loved him. That nigga could have just did Connecticut for 10 years and been a millionaire.
That's a fact.
And the club ain't early out there. He back in the city trying to make it right to fucking Reels Lounge or some shit.
And Mase. He was getting booked in Mase too. Connecticut and Mase.
Because French got next to Max. He was doing him French and still gave him like a little drug rap and all that. He got next to Max. And then got like a little swag, like caught some of that sauce. And then he just.
I ain't gonna front though.
They had the coke wave. Remember?
J.R. Ryder was on the flex with. J.R. Ryder was Cam's young Chris. When J.R. Ryder was on flex with Cam bought J.R. Ryder the flex, nigga was thinking like, yo, this nigga's out of here. Like he is like, I ain't gonna front. Ryder was fucking bodying shit.
He had a good song with Wayne. Indictment when they filmed that song, Bird Call or whatever. But he just, Dipset that was like just fuck with each other.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. Ryder, Cam flow changed after J.R. Ryder though. Because remember that when like J.R. Ryder was doing that, like when I remember we was joking about that shit. That's when Cam would be like, Cam would be saying some wild shit though. Like the sugar with the dugger or some shit like how Cam would do like every word around and shit. But J.R. Ryder was doing that shit first though.
Yeah, he had crazy ball. He said French wouldn't have been as big if successful if Max ain't going. Yeah, but they was fucking each other. He might have brought him up with him. Because the coke wave was running in the streets back then. Before they got locked up, that coke wave was going crazy. Public domain. I still remember the Max mixtape. He had a lot of shit. The coke wave was like on part 2 or 3 already by the time he got locked up or some shit, right? Coke boy.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I fuck with French now, but like back then, my nigga, I never really was like French rhymes. Like this shit was off beat sometimes to me, man.
I like Chinks though too out of them. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I fuck with Chinks though.
I like Chinks shit. Rest in peace of Chinks. Like before he got locked up, Chinks had some shit.
Yeah, I fuck with Chinks.
But then out of the group with him and Stack was because he was on right party together. Stack was the standout.
With Stack, Joe Buttons, Paul Kane.
And that was Desert
Storm. Like
those freestyles was crazy. And Joe Buttons used to smoke them niggas a lot in them freestyles.
He was either him or Fab.
Yeah, Joe Buttons used to get crazy back then.
Kane showed off sometimes too, though.
Sometimes. Kane showed off on the mixtape he got that Fab drop. What was it? There's no competition or something. What was that shit? There's no competition or whatever. One of them mixtapes that he got, Kane used to go crazy on it with Fab. But Desert Storm shit, Joe Buttons used to be airing shit out. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I remember when niggas was saying. I remember when
Ransom used to be going into sometimes.
Rand did too. It was Ransom and what was the other one? Hitchcock?
Yeah, but Hitchcock wasn't fucking with Rand and Joe.
I remember when niggas was saying because Rasheed Wallace was on the intro to this Clue tape.
And they thought it was Rasheed. When he talked about the high top.
Yeah. Niggas was talking about, niggas thought Joe Buttons was Rasheed Wallace in the beginning.
Yes. Niggas definitely thought Joe Buttons was that shit for a minute too. Because back then you wasn't on internet, so you couldn't see who it was.
You couldn't see. So niggas thought Joe Buttons was Rasheed, like, yo, Rasheed Wallace, the nicest nigga in the NBA, yo. Yeah. That's what niggas was saying. They thought Rasheed Wallace was Joe Buttons rapping, my nigga.
Facts. Papoose had a crazy run too.
Frank was a good one.
Frank had a run, but Papoose had a bigger run than Frank.
Frank had some bars though.
Yeah, he did.
Frank was a slick talking motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a challenger.
Talking motherfucker, boy.
Fresh the millionaire. I'm the one with he went crazy.
Yeah, Frank was a slick talking motherfucker.
Young octopus, I carry arms. He's going crazy. I tried to challenge us with Cavalli carry arms. Fresh the millionaire. I used to go crazy. I ain't going front. Frank used to go wild.
He did. You had a lot of them shits.
Niggas going crazy. Hey, Mom just couldn't stay out of jail. Every couple of years, every time he get a little buzz, he go to jail.
What was Frank going? Was he scamming?
I think he was selling coke or some crack or some shit. He had caught with guns or some shit.
I know somebody got an autograph pair of Rasheed Wallace Forces.
Hey, Mom.
I remember A Mafia, yeah.
That was all Dipset branches of Dipset. Jay Bezel, fucking all that shit.
A Mafia.
Casa, fucking. Purple City Burger, Shice Bub, and Aguilar, all that shit came.
What about the other dude, 4-5? What's his name? His daughter got something happened with his daughter at college, man.
40 Cal. 40 Cal.
40 Cal, yeah, 40 Cal. That was that was your man, son, back then.
Fuck out of that. My favorite is this one.
That nigga had that song. What's that song? Used to play that shit all the time, my nigga.
This nigga's going crazy.
What's that song, yo?
I ain't never played no fucking 4. He might did have some shit, broken safety shit or some shit back then.
One freestyle, my nigga.
He probably did have a freestyle.
There's
I
a
don't
freestyle
remember.
was
better than 40.
Dog.
JR was better than 40. Hellrell was too. Hellrell got the classic freestyle
over the phone. Over the phone from jail. Used to be like 40. He used to say some shit. I remember that.
He had the best joint. Hellrell had the best shit over the jail phone, my nigga. His shit was the hardest on the fucking album, Diplomatic Community. By the time I touch the streets, I'll be locked down, because I'm a ride anyway. Get high anyway. He went crazy. He said, son, you want to be me? So he went, that was the best shit. Yo, Ma, chill, I'm about to spit this crack. Hold on. That was the hardest shit, Paul.
40 Cal. What was that 140 joint, bro? Oh, man. It was a beat. What beat was that shit, yo? You brought that. I remember we was in a fucking spot in the V and you brought that shit over there, my nigga.
What, a CD or a DVD?
It was a CD, but it was a fucking CD, a mixtape CD where we had a 40.
Oh, probably. We had everything. We should just go to the bootleg, the mixtape bootleg guy, just buy everything. Spend like fucking $30. $40. Yeah, I remember that clip. We talking about the rap when them niggas was on the streets rapping. Them niggas was going crazy. That's the new age. You feel me? They had a run though. It was like, damn, they could have. Damn. Both Rockefeller probably ended too soon. And did say something.
It did, but Dame. I seen Dame's interview with Freeway. Like they trying to bring Rockefeller. I guess Freeway put Dame on the phone with a lot. I guess Dame got on the phone with Bleak maybe. When like Freeway say, yo, he's connecting me every day. I'm FaceTiming somebody from Rockefeller and all this. Freeway been with Dame.
Them niggas ain't getting Hove on the phone, so it don't matter.
Nah, that ain't happening.
So as long as Hove don't come to the table.
Well, I mean, Dame said there's no problem with there's no problem with his end.
Of course.
But he do want to have a conversation about, I guess it's about the lawsuit and all that other shit. But like Rockefeller ended premature. Rockefeller had the capability. Like if Rockefeller never ended, Rockefeller might be the biggest fucking thing.
Yeah.
Then I don't know. We might have to incorporate Daz Perez in this shit, man. I mean, they didn't know nothing about what they know now then, so. Do I still talk the Dame?
I mean, probably had some shit. They had Kanye, just Kanye and Jay back then. If they stay together, Rockefellers, they don't fall off no time.
Listen, they had Kanye, Jay, and Cam.
Yeah, but Cam was already like
when they had Ye, they had Cam. Because Cam was signed to
State Prop was kind of jinking though when they broke up. I ain't gonna lie.
Huh?
Even State Prop was kind of jinking when they broke up.
Freeway.
Petey Crack too.
Petey Crack was about to blow.
He came out, he was just coming off those 2 songs. He never got to put an album out on Rockefeller.
I think he went to jail or something.
King Bug Wow.
What's good? Freeway, I mean, I ain't gonna front. They would have been the biggest, bro. They would have been. Then they had signed. Well, Nori said he never officially signed the paperwork. Then they had Nori. They had MOP.
Mm-hmm. And my thing is this though, because y'all got Kanye. Usually it goes off.
They had the main artist in-house production.
Yeah, but as long as the main artist is still selling, the label's not going nowhere. So with Jay and Kanye still on that label, Rockefeller doesn't fall off. Even if these smaller acts don't do big numbers, it's still pushing forward because that's like having Drake and Wayne on the album. It don't matter. Cash Money's still going to do what it do just because of those 2 artists. Now Nicki could come. Now all these other artists can get the Tiger and all that. Just because our main artist is going crazy still. So as long as they had Jay and Kanye, Rockefeller had another 10, 15-year run. Easy.
Rough Riders had X and Eve, but Eve, I don't know. They had X, though. X went platinum, multi-platinum twice in 1 year.
Yeah.
2 albums.
That's why the only time you start seeing Rough Riders pause is when X would come back around. Whenever they find X, you know what I'm saying, clean them up a little, get them to drop an album, then you start seeing Rough Riders run around again. But it was quiet for them. They ain't had no artists like that. Rockefeller had longevity artists. Kanye and Jay, they had longevity.
Yeah, Kanye, Jay. And Beans too, though. Don't forget, Beans went platinum too.
Beans probably could have got, yeah.
Beans too. At one point in time, Beans was before Ye, Beans was the biggest artist on Rockefeller outside of Jay.
He was the best rapper. I know that. He rapped the best. He was going head to head pause with Hove on tracks.
Yeah, he was. And I remember one time, my nigga, when Beans dropped the what's the second album? Not The Truth, The Reason.
The Reason, yeah.
When Beans dropped The Reason, my nigga, it was niggas in Brooklyn comparing Beans to Big, my nigga. Cause that's when Beans came out with the freestyle. That's when he killed Kiss. Look what you made me do.
Yeah. Nah, Beans used to go crazy.
Beans killed Kiss.
Bro, Beans was bigger than Jada. It's just that he don't have that longevity. Like, he didn't have that longevity like Jada had.
Nigga softer than a Hershey Kiss.
Bro, remember darn, that shit, Put Your Hands Up. That shit used to go crazy in speed in the clubs.
Definitely.
That shit was like, you might get your chain say,
you know what Mac gonna do when it comes in the
niggas coming through Harlem shaking and all that shit in the club. That shit was a time.
Yo, that's when the tunnel's still, that's right before the tunnel closed.
That was a time back then.
Listen, you know what closed the tunnel? You know who closed the tunnel, bro?
Closed it who?
All right, Bleak had a show at the tunnel and a young nigga that wasn't supposed to be in there got stabbed. Remember that? That's when the tunnel closed. A young nigga got stabbed in the tunnel, and Bleak was dropping. Bleak had a show that night at the tunnel. And And a young nigga was like 15 years old from Brooklyn.
Probably Money Cash Hoes time, around Money Cash Hoes. Yeah, Beans was crazy. What's your life like and all them shits?
This is when Bleak was what's that song he had with Jay and Missy?
Is That Your Chick?
Is That Your Chick around that time?
Yeah, but Beans, yeah. You know why Beans was lit though? Because he was able to come into the game and then introduce a whole nother group of Philly artists that was kind of like under him. And then Freeway started having success. Fucking Petey Crack started having, Young Gun started having success. So he was going to eat. He was about to be good. Now, I don't know if they gave him it like that or just made it look that way. You know, Jay and Dane might have had all the, but he had that. It looked like he was a boss of something that was moving, like State Property was moving. They all had individual records going dumb. It was like he could have ate, but that shit just, they had clothing. Remember the State Property clothing was doing nothing?
They had those secret hidden pockets and shit.
They had a wave. That shit was doing like Rockefeller, little like sub, feel me?
I remember a lot of niggas had the State Property flight jackets.
You could, yeah, that shit was like bulletproof, right? You could even stab through that shit. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know why they was pressed though. They wasn't fucking with D1. Yeah, too many comments about niggas. Yeah, Ross the biggest boss.
Man.
And Jim Jones respond, man. So
like I said, D1 did bad dressing up like a fucking like demasculating, especially black men. I find that that's more dangerous on a scale of danger. That's more dangerous to our survival than anything that Meek Mill and fucking Rick Ross talk about.
I hear that. I don't know what he was doing right there. I don't know, like maybe it was like a Halloween costume or something. I don't know what he was doing.
Nigga, I would never dress up like I could never put a wig on and put some titties on and
come on, Martin played Big Mama's house, right? Didn't he do some shit like that? Like what he did?
Tyler Perry?
Martin dressed up as a
Martin's comedian.
Huh?
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
Nah. I'm not. I'll listen, man.
Eddie Murphy.
Only time.
Jamie Foxx.
On some real shit. The only time I disguised my voice as a female, I was on some fraud shit.
Hey, yo. You was using your voice like a female.
I might, yeah, hello.
What?
On the phone or some shit to do some fraud shit.
Yo, niggas doing some kitty. The State Prop flight.
It's some fraud shit, my nigga. That's the only. Also, I was on some fraud shit. That's it, my nigga.
That's he didn't even top 10 in Harlem. He sold more records than almost everybody on that list. Besides Mase, Kid. I don't know. He said on some fraud shit.
Cut that light off.
That Bean still talking about his dad. Well, remember them days? He had that pain music though, and he was but it still had a good bounce, and he picked good beats. The first album, Beans had good beats on that album. That's what Just Blaze and all of them was doing their beats though. Like they had a lot of good beats back then though. I ain't gonna front. And Beans knew how to rap. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, what is this? He saw some fraud shit. So, I mean, Beans was going 68 people in the building. Hit the like button, hit the super chat, cash app, show some love to the channel. Go, let me see how many we doing on the main page. With the main page going up. Let me see something. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we doing 2. Yeah. I just dropped the profile piece up there, man. It's at 15,000 already. Go check it out. We about to hit 93,400 subscribers soon. We pushing for that 94. Try to get to that 100K. You know what I mean?
Nah, my nigga, I did that on some fraud shit, like you know.
You say you turn yourself into a Scotty.
Nah, my nigga, I did that on some fraud, like if I, boom, like come on, man, stop it. I never
So
would
Jim
dress up.
Jones should have responded to D1 point instead of making threats.
I think he handled it wrong. You don't gotta display like I don't think like my cousin. That's like you throwing threats, bro. Like we in 2023, we know the tough guy persona. You don't gotta put it on display.
Okay.
That's all. You could have got your point across without doing. So
how Ross? We focus how Ross got his point across.
I mean, Ross always come across that same way, cracking jokes and, emphasizing on what he's done in his community.
So he go about it the comedic way a little bit.
Yeah, like he did with Envy, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Meek, I think Meek, he said he talked on the phone with Meek, so they had a conversation. But Meek said something too that Meek said, I was rapping about. Meek said he didn't really ask for reform, but I guess it fell into him. But Meek is in bed with them billionaires.
But he said I gave for 10,000 of your shoes away because it said reform at the bottom. Like, come on, my G, come on, you going?
I do think he was using that as a form of clout to get attention to what he's doing.
That's what I'm saying.
He did.
Like, I didn't know who D1 was, but some people knew who he was, but me myself, I didn't know who D1 was. Like before all this, I'm gonna keep it real. Like maybe I've seen him before, like he came across on some video passing, went viral before. But as far as me being in tune with him, I didn't know who that was until I seen this situation.
I think they did use them for attention.
But then again, Jim got the Bird Gang album coming out. It was out right now, so everything, all this shit draws, attention to what he got going on. So.
Yeah, definitely.
He said, we know Jim too emotional to respond otherwise. I feel that's why Cam fell back a little bit. Like, he thinks this nigga too emotional. He said he got mad when he made the Tricky Ricky shirts off the rip. Cam said that in the interview he got in the live he did. He said, I came to the studio, everybody had Tricky Ricky shirts on, and some was mad.
I mean, he joke. Like, Cam come from... Like, he was around Dame, and that's what he do. He joke. You know what I'm saying? They joke.
He's a positive Christian rapper?
D1 is a positive Christian rapper. But that wasn't positive when he was dressed up like a broad. Wasn't nothing positive about that. Nothing positive. There's no excuse for that. I know J. Cole and Drake going on tour.
That's what's up. Get money. I like that. Get bread. Get bread together.
That's going to be big.
He said, we got to protect Ross and Meek. My nigga, they 47 and 33 or some shit, or 36 or some shit. I don't know exactly how old he is. What they rap about street shit, I get it. Listen, I get it. Matter of fact, but them niggas is getting too much bread. I doubt them niggas got bricks, so I doubt that. I doubt they send a key to Tennessee.
Ross is accepted to even talk about that kind of shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I doubt it's still. I got a Tennessee to send them joints to Tennessee. Like, I don't think he's still like. I don't think they still moving shipments around. Like, but I get it.
Like Ross, I don't even know why Ross was as fuck. Like, people that slide that correction officer shit out the window, bro.
Cause he did it for 6 months, my nigga. He was done with it.
6 months, man. No,
he didn't do that. He went to the academy and worked for like 6 months. He did that shit. She was like a. And he was young. Like, come on, come on, bro.
Yeah.
My thing is this, B. If you look at old pictures Ross got, Ross still was rolled up, little chain, like, you feel me? And we didn't know who he was as a rapper back then. His name was Teflon or some shit. How was he eating then?
Nah, they were saying, what's the dude that he was signed to?
Tony Draper?
Not Tony Drake. What was
he was trying to like Suave House. Oh, E-Class?
E-Class. Him. Yeah, he was that. Like, he gave him all that like persona.
E-Class gave him all that?
That's what they said. I mean, E-Class was part owner, I think, of King of Diamonds or some shit. One of them shit.
Maybe because some of them pictures, E-Class is in some of them pictures back in the day. So
like those his watches and all that. Like, Ross ain't really have it like that. Well, E-Class own Finger Licking.
With Khaled, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That time, E-Class was managing. I think he was managing Trina, Ross.
He got Flow Rider too, right? Didn't he have Flow Rider?
Yeah, E-Class had Trina, Ross, Flow Rider.
Flow Rider went crazy with the sales.
So,
we about to get out of here. We don't have 2 hours, man.
E-Class was like QCP back then.
Who's a fraud? Who's a fraud? Meek Mill? Ross? I don't know, man. Ross know a lot about.
I heard Meek never sold no crack or nothing. Meek sold weed or something.
He said every day out of the trap house. Grew up in the crack house. Every verse it was a packed house.
I mean, he grew up and all that.
Ross has some bars though. Ross get more into that than Meek do.
Ross don't get in depth though. Ross give you basic. He give you basic. Like he don't get like Ross ain't on the Yo Gotti, Young Jeezy, Jay-Z. He ain't on that level. Pusha T. He not on. He give you basic. Like the dudes I'm talking about, they giving
what you mean?
They giving you high detail.
The real Noriega. He owe me 100 favors. We buy the whole thing. Most of my niggas hustles to move cocaine.
Remember, I ain't gonna front. I remember you used to play this shit all the time. I remember we used to watch what's it called? Now DVD? What was it?
Now? Blow?
Was it Now DVD? What shit it was? It was on internet. MREC and Doggy Dog, they had that shit. What was that shit before?
Oh, I forgot. I know you're talking about though.
I remember they had that Yo Gotti video, Touchdown.
That was fire touchdown. Fact.
Huh?
That shit was fire touchdown.
Yeah. I remember this is on some real shit. I remember Gotti talked about some shit bringing it back to, and then at the time it was like niggas might still be fucking around. I had a friend of mine that do that shit, my nigga. 225. I remember Gotti was talking about some shit. Then I had a friend of mine do that shit, my nigga.
Yeah, Gotti from Memphis though, so he was at that whole Craig Pettis and all that thing.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like I'm just talking about like in depth. Ross don't got no in depth bars of like he a spitter when it comes to the game, but he ain't going in depth like Gotti, Jeezy.
But Meek ain't have to rap about because Meek really did that jail time though. They had him in the can.
Yeah.
They kept putting that nigga in the can. Jeezy ain't never do no jail time, Ross. They had Meek in that can for popping a wheelie.
Yeah.
And what's ill about Meek's story is that you seen him come up.
Jeezy did a week.
You seen Meek come up from the DVD Philly era though. We run the streets and all that. So to see his glow up, like when they finally do like a Lifetime documentary, like a life of Philly, it's gonna be crazy. Cause Meek career is documented. You feel what I'm saying?
It is.
This shit is documented from Bloodhounds back BH with him back in the day, North Philly, then getting with Charlie Mack, Rose Red, and all that. His whole shit, T.I., Rick Ross, Jay-Z, his whole shit is documented. So he gonna have like a Kanye type documentary. You ever filming his shit?
Yeah, the nappy braids. His braids were so knotty they look like dread.
And you know he wasn't the nicest in Philly back then. He wasn't the one everybody was thinking was gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
Now I ain't gonna front though. When he came out with Flamers though.
Yeah, that's when he started. People started taking him shit. Famous one. That's just fine.
Yeah, that's when niggas really like, yo, when he came out with Flamers.
He made songs better. He was in the studio more than the rest of them.
Definitely.
Other ones just wanted to do freestyles and shit. Ain't look at the future. But we about to get out. Who won the game though tonight?
Knicks lost the Boston.
No, the football game.
Yeah. Oh, football game? I don't even know. I ain't even paying no attention to that. Oh, you might. I gotta see. Yeah, because you had some legs in the race.
Nah, I had to. That was a dead. I had already put him.
I mean, he could have. It depends. If Diggs and Kincaid had a good game, then you might have.
Nah.
It could have got closer.
It ain't happened. And James Cook gave me 15. Yeah, it was over for him.
If James Cook gave you 15, then it was over.
It was over for a start. We about to get up out of here, though, man.
Yeah,
you won 2 hours.
41, 180 to 139.
Hit the like button, man, on the way out. Appreciate y'all stuff.
Yeah, Buffalo lost to Denver.
That's crazy.
24 to 22.
That's crazy.
Man, Russell Wilson and them is coming back on niggas. Your brother lost to fucking. Your brother lost, bro.
Yeah, he was losing.
Your brother lost. The marathon continue. Got a 2-game winning streak.
Oh, he had to say his defense won it for him tonight.
He won by
his defense. Bernard had a better game than
he won by 1 point, bro.
Yeah, see Bernard.
When your brother start losing?
Huh?
When did he start losing them all?
It was close going into this final game, but he had 2 players going against 1.
Damn, he's lost. He
still lost.
The marathon is on the winning streak.
Yeah.
Fleabags won. I won. You won. And your brother, he about to be in. He gonna stay in second because Fleabags lost. I mean, Fleabag gonna be. We might be in. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy.
2-game winning streak. Marathon continues. We out here though, man. Roll Batty Bill, WhatsTheNumbers TV, man. Go leave a comment on the profile piece on the main channel, man. Subscribe, all that good stuff. We out here, man. Peace.
And beat them.